This one, Miss I'm calm, cool, and collected,
In a crisis.
decides, oh my God, where's this? Where's the bag? I need the tennis balls for your back. Where are the things? Where's your purse? Where's my thing? So she's
I
running
grab it
around
all the stuff we knew we needed, and I
Everything.
like ran through the whole house to find everything we might possibly
and ran
need.
herself into a car
Got in the car, put all the stuff in the car, started the car, backed out of the driveway.
without me.
Forgot my wife. My
Yeah,
pregnant
that
wife
was
ready
great.
to deliver a baby.
Yeah.
But I did come back for you.
We did,
but
which
so,
was
all
was
right,
good.
But that's an exception story. I think that's the. I still remember
I-
my head. Welcome to She Said podcast. I am Pam Pryor, author, speaker, CFO, and I balance the books.
And I'm Deb Reinhardt. I'm a Chopra certified meditation teacher and master life coach, and I balance Pam.
Each day, each week here, we dive into the topics that make
daily.
up.
We dive daily.
We do dive daily, but on She Said,
we dive weekly.
We dive weekly into the topics that make up business partners, corporate workers in a marriage of 33 years, essentially.
Yes.
So we made you all a promise last episode, and we said, no matter what, we're going to do date night every week. And we kept our promise. And so why don't we tell them about date night, Deb? What did we do on date night? What night was it?
Saturday.
This past, speak up, Deb, they can't
Saturday,
hear you.
This past Saturday was our date night.
What did we do?
It was awesome. Well, our date night, so to just get ready for the date night, I had a long, luxurious bath.
There you go.
It was fabulous. And I got out of my long, luxurious bath. And I said to Pamela, we need to call the ambulance.
Because you were doubled over in pain.
Because I was in extraordinary pain.
Now, initially we thought that it was kidney stones. But indeed, we didn't know.
We weren't sure.
We actually
there were
didn't
a
know.
lot of other people who thought maybe kidney stones.
That is true. So where we live, it's really pretty good. The minute you call 911, the police get here.
The EMTs, the police, they were amazing. Amazing.
Police,
shout out to Lower Makefield.
Yeah.
Lower Makefield EMTs and Lower Makefield police, they are the bomb.
That is true. That's in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Thank you, guys. But within, 3 minutes, the policeman was here, came right on in, just to make sure everything was okay. And then within another 5 minutes, the EMTs were here.
And then they escorted us to our date.
Yes. Then we went to date night at St. Mary Hospital in Langhorne for the evening. Now, the interesting thing about this is pain tolerance. And when you hear the end of this story, you're going to understand why I'm mentioning this. But Deb has stomach aches, hurt, and every now and then she'll say like, oh, it's never hurt this much in my whole life. And like, I can tell the way she's saying it, it's kind of like, this is a really sucky stomach ache. But this time there was something really different.
Yeah, because I said call the ambulance.
Well, no, you said I have to go to the hospital. I said, should I call an ambulance? And you said, yeah. I'm like, okay. And it was, obviously pain. There was no drama in this whatsoever. No. And so the guys get here, the EMTs get here. I'm deciding and said to the cop, I should take some footage of this. This is pretty good stuff for She Said. At which point Deb was together enough to lift up her head and said, if you do, I will kill you.
I will kill you.
Which didn't stop me. Remind me, Francis, I got some stuff to upload.
But the beautiful part about so the police officer who was here said, please don't. We want to be here for one reason and one reason only.
I don't want to have to come back. That was pretty funny.
He was great.
But he didn't stop me from taking just a little bit of footage, maybe just a couple pictures that I have to give you for this episode.
Oh, I know.
So off we go to the hospital. So they put Deb in the ambulance, and then I kind of follow the ambulance. They're not going with blazing things on. They're just driving normally. And we get there, and they let me back to see you. And I'm like, did they give you anything for the pain? And Deb says, no, they offered, but I said no.
Because I wanted to know, I wanted to feel the pain. I wanted, if it was something other than, if it was something other than a kidney stone, perhaps an appendix, I would want to know, what's my pain level? What's my true pain level? If I take pain meds, I may not know if there's something really not good going on in there. So I just said no. Right now, I'm just going to suck it up.
So she did. Remind you, this high pain tolerance woman having the worst pain in her life, worse than childbirth, says, I'll just suck it up. So we get in the hospital, And I'm in there with her, and literally the pain is so bad, she is moaning, like the moaning people in the hospital ER room. She is moaning. And I said, boy, maybe we should have taken that pain medicine. And she says to me, well, why can't the nurse just give me some now?
If the EMT was offering it to me, why can't they just give it to me here?
So I say, in the ambulance, the EMT is the boss.
Yeah, that's what he said.
They can do whatever the hell they want.
That's what he said too.
In the hospital,
they have to wait.
The doctor's
They have
the
to wait
boss.
for all the doctors and everybody else to say they can give you something.
But you did talk me into going out and asking a nurse for pain meds, even though I knew the minute I walked out, the nurse was going to say, I can't do anything until the doctor orders it. But this nurse apparently has some serious control in that hospital. Like if you're looking for the hidden hierarchy, this woman was at the top, because the next thing I know, the doctor's in your room.
Yeah.
And I just looked at her like as she came in behind him, and she just went.
Yeah. They were awesome.
I was like, okay.
I honestly,
and they put Dilaudid in you right away, and you got just stupid.
Stupid, yeah.
Then they wheeled you off your CAT scan, and we found out, indeed, just to make a long story short, it was appendicitis. That's all we really knew at that point.
Yep.
Right, and they had you on Dilaudid, which is pretty darn powerful.
Was good
painkiller.
Yeah.
So I come home when, bless their heart, came up the next day to stay with the dogs, so I could kind of stay with you for multiple dates in a row. We've had 3 dates in a row now.
It really counts for 3 weeks.
And the really funny thing is, at home, you know about the recliner chair we talk about so much. In the hospital, there's a recliner chair next to the bed. So I just pulled up with my computer.
She did.
Reclined,
she rolled in and created a nest.
And I said, this is no different than being at home. Well, for me. But overnight, Saturday night, or into the morning, I guess early, we didn't even talk till 9 or 10. You were like, the pain is just getting worse and worse and worse. The Dilaudid wasn't touching it.
Yep.
So instead of waiting, they wheeled you in for emergency surgery.
They actually opened up another OR.
To get you in, yeah. And so needless to say, it had burst.
Yeah, it had burst.
Yeah, and that becomes emergent. And as much fun as we're making of all this, don't ignore pain in your body. Don't ignore pain in your body. If you had ignored this, we'd have had a problem.
Oh, we'd had a big problem.
A serious problem. So that's kind of my big lesson. And then miraculously, you've had like 0 post-surgical pain, which is weird.
Very little. I took pain meds. I took pain meds for the first 24 hours.
Yeah.
That was it.
So to me, the biggest thing I think we're seeing, we got back home 3 days later, is just tired because your body's been through a lot of trauma.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
so I'm just a little less manic around that.
So tell me how how's that working for you? So needless to say, I'm keeping the house now, which is kind of funny. I saw that. And there's a camera on you.
I know. That's why I'm telling the camera.
And I made the beds. Quite a good job. 2 days. Although I made
the beds 2 days.
I will
clean the cat litter 2 days.
I will say that the
did the dishwasher?
Still in the dryer.
Emptied the dishwasher.
And there's my point. I am saying, sit down, let me do my batch thing, because I'll take care of the house.
Right.
And you can't.
I can't.
Now the good thing about the last few days is you have been resting in between.
Yeah.
A lot. So that's a little better.
Yes.
But
I've taken naps.
Yeah.
I've taken naps. That's big for me.
Which is big. And then today was kind of your first.
I read an entire novel. I'm on the second. I'm on the second installment. Yeah.
But this morning you had to get a shower, get rolling pretty early in the day, and I'm like, that shower's going to take it out of you. We were going to record at our normal time, but we're like, yeah, let's give it a little extra time so you're not up and rushing. Yeah. But even not rushing, that was pretty exhausting.
Yeah, it felt amazing.
Did it feel good to have a shower in your own shower?
Shower in my shower, yes, all of my soaps, all of my things. Yep. Yes, it was fabulous.
What I'd say about this is we were pretty calm in the emergency, both of us.
Yeah.
And that's par for the course, I think, when things are serious.
When there is a serious emergency,
we both
get into zone. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think
all the time.
I think that happened pretty well. And it's interesting. Like, do you physically feel some sort of reaction when there's an emergency to handle, and then you suppress it, or how does that all process?
No, I don't even.
With you?
No, it's like there's like a switch that just flips.
Yep.
And I'm just in a different place.
Yeah, I start thinking about the organized. I have to get her purse. I have to get her ID. I have to.
Yeah.
You first call 911, and then we got to do this, and this. What were you about to say?
Nope, I was just imagining another event.
Which one?
That was perhaps not quite as...
I know which one.
Not quite as calm and relaxing.
Actually, all right, 26 years ago, when Lindsay was born, I may not have been...
You may not have been able to flip that switch so nice and neatly, have you? No. So yeah, 26 years ago.
That's a story you should tell from your perspective.
It is. So I can. So, you know, there's just nothing about being pregnant in the summertime that's good.
Neil says our daughter was born 26 years ago.
Our daughter was born 26 years ago in July. But my water broke at 3 a.m. and I was sleeping by myself because I was too uncomfortable to sleep any other way. And I called Pam and I said, Pam, my water broke. We need to get to the hospital. Now I am in an extreme state of calm.
Calm zone.
Extreme state of calm. I need to get clothes on. Everything is like pouring out of me. I'm like, no worries. I'm just going to get together. This one, Miss, I'm calm, cool, and collected.
In a crisis.
Decides, oh my God, where's this? Where's the bag? I need the tennis balls for your back. Where are the things? Where's your purse? Where's my thing? So she's...
I grab it all the stuff we knew we needed. And
everything.
I like ran through the whole house to find everything we might possibly
need. And ran
need.
herself into the car.
Got in the car, put all the stuff in the car, started the car, backed out of the driveway.
Without me.
Forgot my wife. Yeah, my pregnant wife ready to deliver a baby.
Yeah.
But I did come back for you.
You did.
Which
was good.
But that's an exception story. I think that's the... I still remember in my head that
honest
it was
to God,
scattered.
It was hysterical.
And I did get you, and you were laughing when I came back.
We were laughing like...
You were just sitting there like, she'll figure it out.
I gotta say this, my daughter is a happy person, and perhaps part of her joy is the fact that through her entire birth experience, I don't think we laughed
so
from
much.
One end to the
well,
last.
The other thing is you decided to give birth on the morning of...
I decided to give birth? I don't think I decided. She had all of the control there, right there.
Well, you both decided to give birth on the day of the finals of the World Cup.
World Cup.
1998.
World Cup.
World Cup.
Yeah, there you are.
And I forget who was playing. I think Germany was
Germany was playing. Absolutely,
I'm pretty sure
Germany
they were.
was playing.
Maybe it wasn't the finals. Maybe it was the semi. Anyway, Germany was playing. And we decided to do a C-section at some point.
We did not decide to do a C-section. Let's be very clear. I labored for 17 hours. I labored for 17 hours.
That's not really a decision.
It was a long, long labor. While I sat there dealing with pain, and by the way, we tried the epidural twice.
Bad.
Neither of them took.
Well, it like deadened one tiny little spot.
One half. It was crazy. Anyway, I'm sitting there going through some of the worst pain that I imagine that
until the appendicitis.
Until this, but. Meanwhile, my wife, where is she? Where is she in?
I was right next to the bed.
All this. She's watching the soccer match.
Yeah, it was a good game.
She's watching football.
Well, I couldn't do anything except hold your hand, which I was doing, and talking to you.
Yeah.
Just every time that was close to the goal, I'd be like, "Oh, hang on, just a sec." But when they decided to do the C-section,
yes,
we had a little time then because it wasn't emergent at that point, and I'm like, "Well, let's just wait till the end of the game." She almost came across the table. Well, the nurses got back at me because they take her in for the C-section, and the nurses, I'm a big girl. The nurses bring in
the best. This was
a
the best.
small, I swear it was small. They say it was medium set of scrubs for me to put on. These things came halfway up my butt, period. Like they did not pull all the way on. This was not a pretty picture. And I had the video camera, and I needed to be like present for Deb in the C-section room. So I handed the camera to a technician. One of
our anesthesiologists. So because we had the 2 failed epidurals, they brought in another anesthesiologist who actually did the spinal block, and they got me from the thing into the OR. Which, by the way, you still are thinking that you're going to be able to be helpful, right?
After a spinal block.
After you just don't. I had never had something like that, so I'm like, oh, here, I'll help slide over. And like, I had no control. I just died into fits of laughing. And they're like, what are you laughing about? I'm like, I am a big fat pregnant person and I cannot help you move me over to that thing. So they were hysterical. So yes, we had in the OR, it was the neonatal doctor, the neonatal nurse, our doctor, his nurse. We had like a med student and a resident who had been following us all day long. So we had them. We had an intern. we had the 2 anesthesiologists that tried, and a third one who came in and was manning the video camera.
Yeah. And I said to him, I said, if you take a picture of my ass, you will die. You will period die. Because they just, and everybody was laughing at that point. I'm like, who is the one who decided to bring these in? And I knew it was the one nurse who was like, you do not tell your wife, wait until the World Cup is over. We will make you pay for that, which
was so good.
To be fair, was my due.
It was totally,
I earned that.
Totally fair.
I earned that. But anyway, we are very glad that you're back on that couch. We, the ubiquitous we. Yeah. We're very grateful for friends and family who supported. Wen, in particular, just moved up here and parked for 3 days.
Oh, heart back at you. And friends who made us soup. Like, we had friends who brought us
come over
food and soup and
Lindsay and
flowers
Eddie, who came up for a visit.
From our nephew. And it was just lovely.
Sometimes you do just need to ask for help. And this time we didn't even need to ask, actually. Which was really pretty awesome. So it's, I think maybe a different date night.
Let's try a
next time.
Yeah.
I think maybe we'll take this weekend off just to
That's probably good.
A little pause, but then back to it. And we will keep our word. I promise we will keep our word. Love it. Well, I'm glad to have you back. I'm glad it's out.
Yeah.
And I am glad that it happened. Like, I'm glad that you recognized the pain and said this is different.
Yeah.
Because that's just something, folks, you don't want to mess with. Trust your body to tell you when. All right, so now our wonderful producers have brought us a game to play.
Yeah, this looks
called Would You Rather. But the first thing I noticed about the game, Would You Rather, I said that kind of fast, is see these colors? They are the exact, well, not exact same colors as our designer would tell us. They're not the exact same colors, but they're close to the same colors as our logo.
They are in the color family.
In the color family. So you are the rather color, and I am the would you color.
Yes.
And that just, I thought, was an interesting point to make. But I've never actually played this game before, but I've heard of it.
Uh-huh.
And apparently we read a would you rather, we read the back of one card, or we read the back of the other card.
Right.
And then we have to decide which of those it is.
Right.
So, do you want to read first?
I'll read first.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so Pam, would you rather have all soft and fluffy textures feel like sandpaper when you touch them, or have to sleep upside down hanging from a tree branch, whatever the weather?
I think I have to go with the soft and fluffy textures feeling like sandpaper, but that would mean I'd be very uncomfortable sitting right now, and Diego would feel like sandpaper.
No, that would be sad.
But I do not want to be hanging upside down from a tree branch in the snow and ice.
Oh, that's true.
How about you?
That's true. I don't like either of these. I would rather not.
That's not how any of this. What's that line? That's not how.
That's not how this works.
That's not how any of this works.
Okay, yeah, man. I think. See, even sleeping upside down, like all the blood's gonna rush to your head.
That was the first thing.
Crazy headache. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with soft and fluffy textures. Feel like sandpaper.
Yeah, that's gross.
I don't like it.
That's a bad choice.
Those suck.
I hope I read better.
I hope you have better choices.
All right, I got a would you rather. All right. They do say 2,500 impossible questions, so there are not 2,500 questions in here. There are maybe 30.
Maybe there's the combination, like if you mix and match.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Now I'm gonna have to go do that math, that exponential thing. So 50 to the 50th.
Just do the game.
I don't have my glasses. All right. Would you rather?
Yeah.
Fight off 20 duck-sized unicorns every time you go to the restroom. I need to say that twice.
Tiny.
Fight off 20
duck-sized
duck-sized unicorns.
Okay, so that's
every time you go to the restroom.
Okay.
Or, wow.
Or what?
Or have to wear summer clothes all through each winter.
Oh, I would much rather wear summer clothes.
Oh, me too. That was an easy one.
That was easy.
Now, but that would be outside as well, though.
Huh?
That would be outside as well.
It's okay.
But I mean, duck-sized unicorns.
My favorite variation
duck-sized unicorns
is: would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
Ha! That's good. 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck.
Ducks are bigger than you think
100
like,
duck-sized
Ducks are
horses.
and ducks are nasty.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah, but
this
it's a
big,
horse.
too.
Horses aren't nasty.
Yeah, but it's 100.
100
You just
horses.
charm them. I horse whisper them.
Not
Here
100.
you got the
And they just go
butt shaming, yeah.
zen. Yeah, they just go zen because I
That's
horse whisper them.
yeah, dream on sister.
Because that's me, the animal whisperer.
Get ready.
Look how calm these dogs are.
They really are very calm.
It's something
like
highly
total-
unusual.
They're totally passed out.
I'm a little worried.
It's awesome. I noticed that Boo really loves that bed
Yeah,
when we're down
little
here.
bit does love
really, really loves that
loves
bed.
that little nest. Well, I'll take a picture of that. Pop it up there.
He's so
Okay.
sweet. Okay.
Your turn. I hope yours is easy
All
as
right.
mine was. Mine was pretty easy.
Yeah, would you rather
Uh-oh.
have your speech replaced with the singular word sausages? Have to spend every other month walking around naked in public?
Well, the walking around naked in public does not bother me. It would bother everybody who had to see me.
Every other month, which means in the wintertime you'd have to be walking around in public naked.
Yeah, but I could be indoors in public. Like it doesn't say outdoors. So here's the problem. I'm very clearly going to do that one. And here's why. My walking around naked in public, I'm not the one who's offended. It's everybody who has to look at it. So I'm going with that one. I'll be comfortable.
I can't even imagine what it means to have your speech replaced with the
Sausages.
singular word sausages. So you can only say sausages?
Yeah, you'd have to learn sign language
Sausages?
or something.
Even then, though, sign language would have to be sausages too.
Oh,
Sausages?
because that's
Yeah.
speech.
Yeah. Just sausages. Sausages.
Sausages.
Sausages.
You can be pretty expressive with it. Sausages. But no, I'm not even going to try. I can't even.
I think we should try it for an hour.
For an hour,
Not on the show,
but
but
just
let's try it
sausages?
for an
Okay,
hour.
that'll be
Yeah.
our that'll be
Yeah,
our
yeah, yeah.
in-home date night this
Let's
week.
do it as a date night. Sausages.
We need video of that if you do it.
Okay.
And we will have to order sausages.
Did you say an hour?
Maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah, maybe
Ooh.
15 minutes. And then we can just play it over and over again on a reel and nobody will know the difference.
There you go.
And it can
Because
go
it'll
for
just
an
sound like
hour.
sausages.
Oh my God. Okay. So you're going with sausages? You didn't answer the question.
No. I find it very uncomfortable to imagine myself walking around naked in public. I just wish I had your sense of like
My absolute,
don't
hey, it's not
give a
bothering me.
fuck.
It's you're the ones.
Pardon, is that do we have to bleep those words out? Okay.
You don't like it, you don't look.
I wish I had that. I just don't have that gene.
So you didn't anything beautiful to look at, but I don't care. Go look
Oh.
at something beautiful then.
Oh, yeah, but people get mean. Like people could be nasty.
That's their
Like,
problem.
no, it could be your problem if they got mean at you. I don't know.
It doesn't faze me.
I think I might just learn how to
That
be.
is actually a pretty
I
interesting
think I might
topic.
learn how to be expressive with sausages.
That's a pretty interesting topic to explore on another day, though, is our difference in like
body
how
image.
much we care about what people think about
Yeah.
what we look like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a really good point. Which
Yeah.
is why you always look better than I do.
No, I don't, and it is why I like there are things that really stress like
That make you
this
crazy.
whole thing is really on some level very
Yeah,
stressful.
it's,
for me.
I've actually meant to mention that.
Yeah.
That's a big thing that you're doing this
Yes.
with video.
yes.
And
When I'm not
when you're not
currently
thrilled,
in a
you're not
happy
thrilled
place.
with how you
Yes.
feel or look or whatever it is. So that I
Yeah.
really I meant to mention that because that's
Thank you.
that is huge
It is.
step,
Thank you.
which is awesome. So anyway,
Okay, go ahead. Next.
Would you rather have to sleep each night in a haunted house? Mine are easier.
Okay.
Or, whoops, upside down. Oh. I don't even want to read it. It's all I'm going to think about all day. Have a spider appear on your head every time you get dressed. Sleep in a haunted house, or have a spider appear on top of your head every time you get dressed.
Is it really there, or is it just like
It's there.
appearing
It's
to be
there.
there?
How big is the spider and how haunted is the house?
The spider is this big, and the haunted house is truly haunted with real ghosts.
Like,
And we don't know if they're friendly or not friendly. You can't know that going in.
so we don't know if they're like throwing stuff around.
Right? We don't know anything.
If they're going to levitate you off
You
the
just
bed.
have to choose blind.
Yeah, I'm taking the spider
Me too. You know why?
because I can just go
And you'll be deadened to it after the first couple days.
Yeah.
Like after that, it won't be gross. After 3 or 4, you'll probably be
yeah.
playing with it. It's
If
a pet.
if it was a monster spider, it would be harder. But if
Yeah.
given the size that you gave me, I'm like, yeah, I think it will cause me to dress really fast, and I could.
But you could take it off the minute you saw
I
it.
could flip it off my head.
Well, and what I'd be thinking is after like 5 days, it'd be a pet at that point.
Maybe.
Like you're not going to be as freaked out. It's like, what do they call that?
As long as
therapy?
it's not one of those like really bad kinds of spiders.
Well, we're going to assume it's
like
not
the
one that's
brown recluse spider.
Are they the ones that bite and kill you?
They have very dangerous
Okay,
bites.
so it wouldn't be every day then. You'd have one bite and die. So that doesn't count.
Okay.
And if you're dead, you're not going to be scared of the spider.
Also, only get dressed like once a week.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Not Deb.
No.
No.
Could not do that.
Not Deb.
Could not do that.
That's something.
The worst I can do is like a pajama day, like a day in jammies. But
and then you're still changing at night.
And then I'm still changing.
The new pajamas.
Yeah, can't do that.
All right. So I'm spider too, though. I'm spider because I think they ultimately turn into a pet. Like you're freaked out now because, it's Steve.
You would just name it.
Steve on your head.
Okay.
That's a good name for a spider.
Steve the spider.
Yeah.
I like Steve.
You're up.
Okay. Would you rather?
Would I rather? Yours are hard. I don't like yours. I gave them to you, though.
You did. Be covered head to toe in luminous green fur, or have a body made entirely of cutlery.
Those two go together nicely.
Scissor hands.
Entirely of cutlery.
I'm going to have to go with the fur.
You
just
gotta
because
go with
it's
the luminous
practical.
green
I can't
fur.
imagine if you had cutlery, you wouldn't be able to pick things up.
Yeah, you'd be like the Philly fanatic in luminous green fur.
That's right.
We would represent. I'm
That's
going
right.
with. I'm going
We
also
owe
with.
Philly
I'm
that.
going with the luminous green.
We
fur.
owe Philly that.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
I'm in.
All right, are we doing more of these?
Yeah, we'll keep going.
We'll keep going. All right, you're tough. All
We're
right.
gonna do like 3 or 4 more.
All right. Would you rather have feet that smell like rotten fish or have to walk backwards everywhere?
I'll walk backwards everywhere.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I will walk
feet that smell like
backwards
rotten
everywhere.
fish would suck.
No.
Yeah, that would suck. Do you need more cards?
I
or
do.
you
I
good?
need some more cards.
All right, here we go.
No.
I think they make things for that.
After the gym, I mean.
Oh yeah, well that's a given after the gym.
Okay, are you
That
ready?
is true. Okay, I'm ready.
Would you rather
Uh-oh.
have to narrate everything you see aloud forever, or live in a shed in the middle of a desert?
That's actually a funny question because there was one car ride home from the Philadelphia airport with Lindsay.
Yes, I was thinking.
And she literally
narrated everything.
Narrated every single billboard along I-95 north of the airport.
Yeah.
It was relentless. I don't know how old she was. I have no idea.
She was young. I don't.
6,
but
7,
it was
or 8.
hysterical. I remember that one too.
And
this is her.
I couldn't stop laughing. And I kept thinking, she's going to tire of this. She did not.
She didn't.
Tire
She played
of
the
it.
game to the end.
And that wasn't really narrating everything. Read that one again. Narrate it for the rest of my life.
Have to narrate everything you see aloud forever.
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 That is definitely not me because
or
I don't
live
like
in
talking.
a shed in the middle of a desert.
Do I have water access?
It's a shed.
And do I have Wi-Fi?
No.
It's a shed.
No Wi-Fi in the shed.
No,
No
you don't have air
Wi-Fi, no
conditioning in a
water.
shed. It's a shed.
All right, I got to narrate. No, I hate that.
Yeah, you got to narrate.
I'll get laryngitis. What happens then? What about you?
I would be narrating too.
You would
So your next date night is going to be sausages and just narrating
Narrating.
everything.
Oh. You like talking though. I don't like talking. I know that seems backwards on this show because I do talk a lot on the show. But you are a talker like in normal day-to-day life, and I'm not.
I like to talk to people.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I enjoy people.
You
I'm
do.
a human person reaching out for connection with other human persons.
I do that.
Yes.
But like when I tell a story, I'm like, I went to the grocery store, I got stuff.
Yeah.
You and Lindsay tell a story, and it's like every color, every sound, every baby you saw, funny things that happened in the parking lot.
You give
It's
people-
awesome because I love listening to it.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. I love being on the listening side of all that. I'm like, that is just way too much work to retell all that stuff for me to tell it.
sharing your experience.
I love hearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your experience of life is really exciting.
It is. I just don't talk through it all the time.
Yeah. But you know what it does? I do think that by not being at least even a little bit more
Narrative.
expressive, sometimes like your experience is very separated from everyone else because we
it's
don't
true.
have a clear sense of what you're
What I'm noticing.
like, not even what did you see? How did you feel about what you saw? So when you
we should do this as an
yeah.
exercise. I should have to narrate my day once
You could try it
for 15 minutes after we say sausages.
after we do sausages.
But that's it.
How it starts that I should have to narrate my day, and then
Once.
For 15
15
minutes.
Okay. Well, I will work on that though. I will work on telling more about all the things I'm thinking. It's a little scary. I think it may be like a brain thing because I think so many things when I see something, which you guys do too.
Yeah.
But you manage to collect all the ones that people will be interested in hearing and share them.
Right.
I'm like, nobody's going to be interested
We
in
can distill
what I thought
the
when I saw.
salient facts, Pam. This is a gift.
This is something we learn in
This is
school.
something you learn how to do, and you learn it by
Doing it, working the muscle, as they say.
Yeah.
All right, I'll live in the stretch and
Try
give that a try.
one more each.
All right, we've done that one already. We've done that one already.
You're in your
Let's see
discard pile.
here.
You're in your discard
Oh my
pile.
God, yeah, I'm reading my discards. All right, let's draw new. Would you rather
Okay.
only be able to travel by means of a terrifying roller coaster or be chased by a supervillain for the rest of your life? I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, put me on the roller coaster,
Yeah,
man.
that's fun. That's actually not
Yeah,
even a downside.
Like a terrifying roller coaster. Like
That'd be so much fun.
But,
yeah,
like, imagine it for like a 7-hour flight.
on a terrifying roller coaster. I probably wouldn't go very far. Might
stay
limit
close
my
to
travel. Might limit my travel.
That's a thought. But
But
still, followed by a supervillain. Well, is the supervillain threatening me or just following me? If it's just following me, go ahead, follow. It's like
feel like
walking
it-
naked, right?
I feel like it implies that he's like coming
After
like
me,
he's
yeah.
coming after you.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with the roller coaster. Easy,
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
And that would be fun for local travel. You're right.
Yeah, the only thing, for
Cross country?
cross country travel would be hard.
Across the ocean.
You know, the other thing is if you decide to go with the supervillain, you then have to like find yourself, some
Superhero.
you'd have to find like
or be
some
a superhero.
Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool. You have to get
Oh, yeah.
you'd have to get Ryan Reynolds to come.
There you
and be
go.
with you.
We're only in season 2 of
We're in
Wrexham, and he
season
hasn't
2 of
gotten them
Wrexham.
to win yet, though. So I'm
Love,
not
love,
sure if
love.
he's such a superhero. Have to wait and watch,
He's
see
just
if they
being
win this
himself.
one.
He's not in the suit.
Oh, gotcha. It's got to be the suit.
Well, the suit helps.
All right. Well, I'll buy that. I could.
That reminds me of the question that if you could live forever, the only condition is there's a snail that follows you for the rest of your life that if you see it, you'll die instantly.
Just if you see it?
Yeah. So if the snail ever catches up to you, you'll die. But you could live forever. You just have to think about, oh, there's the snail following me.
Can you sleep?
You can do whatever you want.
You just have to get
You know
far
that
enough
snail
ahead
is
of the
coming.
snail.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I would
I
not
think
want it.
that would
living
be-
for, first of all, living forever is not all that appealing. If we remember, Francis is like, I want to die at 60 because life goes to hell in a
Not
handbasket.
60, like
80.
80.
You don't
Like,
remember that?
no, because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sitting here going like, we're not far off of 60,
Okay, when
man.
he's done.
No, not 60, 80. 80.
Not far off
Okay.
of 60. I'm over it already.
I'm not.
I'm not. With that, I think we'll wrap today's Smarty Pants.
Hey, I got one more.
Does she get one more?
She gets one more.
All right. Go ahead.
I want that one.
Go ahead. You can't pick through them.
Of course I can.
You just have to read the one that pops up. This is random.
Would
Cheater.
She's
Would-
sick. She
she's-
gets to do what she wants.
She
I
was
love you,
sick.
Francis.
She's healthy now.
Would you rather have toes for fingers?
Toes or toast?
Toes.
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 would be pretty good.
French toast.
Yeah, like toast. Good.
Toes. Toes for
Toes.
fingers. Or have an irremovable wasp nest living inside your pillow.
That sounds horrible.
Those both suck. It's got to be toes for fingers, but geez.
I just wouldn't use the pillow, man. Like,
Yeah, can you just not use the pillow?
don't use the
Oh,
pillow.
well, there's that. Okay, but
It migrates to any pillow you do use.
What if you just don't?
Don't use a pillow.
Don't use a pillow ever.
Yeah.
Well, you're on. Do these
Yeah, these are pillows.
These are cushions.
Cushions are different.
It's not a pillow.
I guess that's true.
So you're having the wasp nest. I'm trying to figure out how to write
Toes-
with my toes.
Toes for fingers.
Type
That's
with
hard.
my toes.
Voice to speech.
That's hard. Think about.
Voice to
Think
Well,
about.
there are people who do.
I
Like
mean,
there
there
are
are
people who
people-
paint with their
yes.
feet. There are people who
Yes.
do all sorts of really intricate things with their feet,
Hold your hand up and imagine your
which
toes.
is toes. So if you
Imagine
think
your
about
toes.
it, it can be
Imagine
done,
your
right?
toes. Imagine your toes.
Right, but think about this. People truly, I mean, brilliant art in some
Absolutely.
cases.
Oh yes.
So my thought is
people-
you could learn.
You could.
Whereas
could.
with a wasp nest, you just never have a pillow the rest of your life.
That's right.
I don't know. Those are
Mm.
hard. I don't like this game. This is a hard game.
If I had toes for fingers, it would be like things. There would be some things that would be really, really, really hard.
Yeah,
Playing the piano would be really.
that would be hard. But again, I bet it can be done.
Playing the guitar, really hard.
Well, you don't play the guitar now. Well, you could,
Just,
but you
know,
don't.
dream about it sometimes.
I dream about it sometimes. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So
That was fun.
this has been an adventurous week. We hope you all have a much less adventurous week. But we're really glad you joined us on She Said. She Said, please, if you're enjoying this, hit like, subscribe. Let us know
Comment.
what kind of topics you'd like us to chat about. Pretty much it's just about the things of life.
A little slice of our life.
There you go.
Once a
Anything
week.
else you want to ask, say, end with?
No. No.
And that's a wrap.
It's a wrap.